Good morning. It's Thursday, September 2nd, 2021. I'm going to summarize what's going on in Tanglewood Mobile Village. We are currently experiencing a washout in our roads. The classic washouts right here at the end of the Moog Canal, which is bringing water from all the residents outside of Tanglewood on the north side of Moog Road. Also, here's our clubhouse pond, which isn't just draining our Lanark, but over here on Jarvis is bringing all that water from our eastern neighbors into our pond and under our roads in the park into Moog Canal. One little known one here is the Eastwood project that the county did about 2 months ago, some new drainage, but there is surface water from that cul-de-sac also coming in. And of course our major centerpiece project is right here at Empress, 2 drains. We've hired an engineer at considerable expense to take care of what is really water coming in from the west and the north and from the east, and this has become the cataract, and that road is now washed out and closed. We realize the problem is the water's got to come into this pond through our cataract, which we're taking responsibility for, but this water is not draining. Here are the major players: Duke Energy, Power Line, East and West. And on this part of the chart that was prepared for us by Swift Mud, this list is deceiving because Power Line, East and West are on county land. Our lake ends, you can see the line, that's correct for our property line, to county drains. And we have been asked by our engineer, what's the condition of those? Well, I'm going to do my best to get back and put my eyeballs on it, but that's not my job. That's the job of the county to tell us how those pipes are working. Oh, except at a recent meeting, it's county land, but on easement to Florida Department of Environmental Conservation. So that's okay. It gives us another player who's responsible for getting this water moving. Duke Energy, Pasco County, and as you move over toward Route 19, the Department of Transportation, we feel, has a responsibility to clear the ditches, which have now got so much earth and debris in them that trees are growing along this boardwalk and on through here. There's also another couple drains that I noticed down here that, you know, we gotta get that water moving through our park. The next photos you'll be seeing and video are from our problems here at this cataract at the end of the Moog Canal. It's too full, it's starting to flood these neighborhoods, and Ms. Starkey's office and the county commissioners are starting to receive complaints from the residents all along this side of the canal, which we have paperwork that asks the county, who deeded this canal to us years ago, very wise, because they knew it was going to be a problem, but they also, in part of that deeding it to us, said they would take responsibility for keeping it cleaned out. So, on to the next, some video showing the flooding that's happening at this cataract, and hopefully we can get some response, because Tanglewood Mobile Village is taking a disproportionate amount of responsibility for water that's coming from 3 other neighborhoods besides our own, and we're getting little help in taking care of this. So, messages to Duke Energy, the county, Florida DEC, Florida Department of Transportation. Let's get this water kind of moving. August 10, 2021. I've never seen our pipes coming up better. There's a great vortex and boil right there from the left pipe or the east pipe, and the west pipe is going, but you'll see we've got the cement blocks were removed. I think it maybe has helped, but the water is crazy right there, and here's the topped off. That's 5 inches, and when it hits 8, it's going to go over the road here. But the storm is supposed to be subsiding, according to the radar. We're right up in the backyards. Yeah, you heard the lightning. You heard the thunder. I see the lightning. And this storm's about over this cell, so we should be okay. But talked to the engineers today, one of the engineers, and got some advice. The pond is not that high, so it's got some room for this water to come in. There's our vortex. Here's the box. The box is gonna be full here pretty soon, but it's not coming over the edge. This seam right there, the top of the box with a lentil over the top, that was coming over last week. I'm out of here, but there you go. There's our August 10th. You can look it up on the weather radar. Whoa, yeah, that's great. These pipes are doing it. They're doing their thing, but our water's too high. It's the day after some heavy downpours, flooding. I got the text message from Pasco County, flooding in your area. No kidding. You can see where the water line is up onto the bell booms porch deck. And the wall right here is still 4 inches underwater, plus another 8 inches down to the stones that usually appear. And that is just wrong. We had a south-southeast breeze just pushing with pond water this way, and then of course in the distance the natural lake is just not draining due to Duke Energy, county land, easement to Environmental Conservation Florida, onto DOT down along the power lines. These power lines show, and those power lines are clearly off of Tanglewood property, and something's not draining. And here's the debris line. Just by the grace of God, we didn't get an overflow of the road yesterday, but you've seen in the videos, and there's our stick. It's at 6.3. It was up to 7.5, you know, over a foot of water on the debris bank. And you see the traffic in the distance going by on Moog Road. And I am starting to affectionately call the Moog River, or Moog Canal. It was full even up to the road, which sometimes it doesn't do that. I don't know, maybe we need some dams in there to hold some water back, keep from flooding. Huh. So maybe we've got a gator in our box. That's August 5th, 2021. August 4th was a flooding day. You can check Pasco County records. We got our text that flooding imminent in your area. Yeah, you think? All right, on to the next. And you can see now the wall is way underwater, and this pond is rising, but that water, you can see the rolling vortexes, 2 of them. Pipes are both working, and absolutely no sign of water coming through the earthworks. Pipe number 1 is crushed. Pipe number 2 on the east, really rolling. So this pond is probably should be on the rise, but the trouble is, as I said, down in the distance over Betsy, or under it more appropriately, there's the gator going across. Thank you, Nick Genti. Good job with those cement bricks out of here. And Oh, here comes some more rain. You can hear it on the umbrella. It's likely that we're gonna have the breach here pretty second. So last video in our little montage today, there is a whirlpool. I'll zoom in. So there's some water that's come in from what we call Empress. You can see you'll have to zoom in more, see the cones that block off the road that's been washed away. Here's the whirlpool right here. So there is some drainage. That's good because the storm is over. July 28th, 2021. But you just swing over the other side of the road. I can see it right here after these bricks. There's the pipe. I saw a nice fish right there. There may be another pipe because there is a whirlpool right there. Not a whirlpool on this side, but a little vortex. Yep, I see it right here. So the water's coming through, but you see our banks are still very high. And as you've seen earlier in this montage, we still have water pumping in from Jarvis, but perhaps the county got their permit. So there's our issue. Ponds in the park. Taking the Moog Canal is up there in the distance. Moog Canal, it's flowing. It did not overflow in today as well, about an hour and a half of steady rain. But here's our big problem off in the distance. The woods beyond the natural lake. That's our property line, right at the water's edge. And then county land, which I understand there's an easement to Florida Department of Environmental Conservation. Duke Energy over here, and on down to Route 19, follows power lines. On Route 19, down by Southeast Employment Services, they're flooding because the DOT has got some ditches that are just grown over. So, same old, but there's a little video montage for you. Thank you. It's Tanglewood Mobile Village, 7/28/2021, July 28, 2021. And now very little evidence, but just some whirlpool action there. Very little, because this lake's so high that the water's not going out. Thank you. Okay, morning storm over. It started at about 9 o'clock, and now it's 11. This pond is bringing out water fine, and the debris line's usually up to here. The pipe did the thing. However, video just before this is the pump over on Jarvis, bringing in water from other neighborhoods and filling up this pond. And then later today, of course, we could get flooding. Our Empress did not come over the top today. No evidence of any water coming through the bank. There is a vortex of water coming through both pipes. More to follow on July 29th. 28th, July 28th, 2021. So our streets are, you see some water in the ditches, but generally the water stopped flowing. A little more surface water in Tanglewood going in. Not much.